This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk here inside the McLeod Center as we talk with UNI head volleyball coach Bobbi Petersen. The summer is now behind us as we await the volleyball season with a lot of anticipation. Before we get into this year's team, let's just talk about that unique trip to Europe and why it fell on a pretty good year and why it was such a positive experience for your coaches and your team to travel.
It was a great timing for it. Once every 4 years, NCAA allows you to go overseas and travel with your team and compete, and we fundraise for that to have the opportunity to do that. And this year, because of how many seniors we graduated and the number of kids we've lost and the amount of inexperience of actual court time, it couldn't have came at a better year because you actually get to be on the court against opponents. Happen to be foreign opponents, but just a great opportunity to get a taste of what it's like to actually compete against somebody else. It's very different to compete in your own gym with your own teammates, and then you go out and the pressure of the fans and playing somebody else and trying to figure out the other team. So it was a great experience for that. And then obviously the other things that go with a trip like that. We had the opportunity to do a lot of sightseeing and a lot of team bonding. So those things are going to be absolutely huge to our season, and to get a jump start on that in the month of May when most teams are not practicing was huge for us this year.
And this year's team's going to look different than last year's team. A lot of new faces.
Yeah, and you know, it's like that every year, but this year, you know, probably we've never had this experience at UNI. We graduated 5 seniors, lost 3 other student athletes for various reasons, and so when you're trying to make up for 8 people that are missing, there's a lot of voids to fill. But what I like about this team is they're just very energetic. They want to do it. They work hard. So trying to develop the skill and the strategy day in and day out while keeping that same competitive fighting attitude will be the challenges for us as coaches this preseason. You know, keep them hungry, keep them wanting to compete for those positions, but still getting better on the skill side of things for sure.
The majority of the team underclassmen, that is a unique challenge, but a lot of potential on the team.
Yeah, we have 16 on our roster, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, 4 redshirt freshmen, and 4 freshmen. And every time I say that, I'm like, wow. But, you know, it's a lot of youth, but, you know, just again, you know, they work hard. They're great kids. You know, we have younger kids that I think can step up and have some roles this year. And obviously, we're going to expect a lot from those 2 seniors and those 2 juniors to take some leadership roles for us as well, both on and off the court.
There will be challenges on the court as you have a very tough non-conference schedule, not to mention the Missouri Valley Conference, which has a couple ranked teams as well.
Yeah, we you know, we always try to schedule tough, and this year, just because of our inexperience, we really didn't back away with that. We play at Utah the first weekend, and obviously Pac-12 school, head to North Dakota State for a tournament where we're playing Louisville, who's 19th, Wisconsin, who's getting votes, and obviously North Dakota State always in the top of their conference. Have Iowa State at home, which we're excited about that match, but again, another ranked team, 15th in the country preseason, and picked to do well in the Big 12 next to Texas, who's obviously the national champions last year. So a lot of great competition, but you know, we want to strive to be at that by the end of the season, and you know, it's going to take some progress. Every day we have to get better. Some of those matches, you know, they're going to be tough, and we have to respond. And I think that what will help us is, you know, we're going to get the opportunity to respond to some adversity very early and just see what we're made of in those categories as well.
A lot to work on this time of year. What are you working on, and what area do you really want to see strides made with this specific team?
Well, I think, you know, this year it's a little bit different because of our youth. You know, we have some freshmen and some even redshirt freshmen that still are trying to get certain skills better, and obviously you still do that even as juniors and seniors, but so the skill part we've backed up a little bit and probably broken things down a little bit more than what we do, but still trying to develop some kind of strategy with our offense and defense and trying to figure out, you know, what kind of team we're going to be offensively and defensively, and again, still trying to build that team chemistry. So, you know, we're on the court 6 to 7 hours a day right now, and when we're off the court, we're doing team building. We're trying to learn the manual, as I put it, you know, which is basically our skills and our strategies offensively and defensively. So a lot of work right now, and even though, you know, our kids are extremely tired, but they continue to fight to work hard.
Last year, the Panthers ranked 6th in the attendance nationally. You can come catch them September 4th against the Iowa State Cyclones. Tickets just $1. Quick comment on why they're excited to have some home matches here inside McLeod.
Yeah, nothing better than the UNI fans. And like you said, 6th in the country, that's 300 plus schools. And to have that kind of support, you know, we go places where there's 50 people playing, and it's tough as an opponent to be in that situation, let alone the home team. But just our fans, they're special to us. We want them to feel a part of it because they are a part of it, and it's definitely one of the things that our kids remember most about their experience here.
Best of luck with the season, Bobbi. Check out unipanthers.com for all those great ticket specials. Plenty more PST right after this.